All right, guys, here we are with another Tesla video, way sooner than I was going to post, but I might as well do it for you. So breaking news, after I posted my video that same day, an hour before that or a few minutes before that, they changed the rate. You can no longer get 0.99 on 72 months like most of the people who did it right away when I posted the other video about 4 or 5 days ago. It's been more than 4 or 5 days, I think. I don't know how long it's been. But the point is, you cannot, Tesla originally said this deal was going to go on until May, but I'm assuming they got a lot of orders. So first things first, let's scroll down here and let's look at this fine print here. It does say until May, from May 10th to May 31st, but they can change that anytime they want to. And that's all they did. Now, if you go in the drop down, it no longer says 0.099 for 72 months. It says 1.99. Now, some of you guys are saying, oh my God, I didn't get it. Folks, let me tell you something. 1.99 in today's market is a phenomenal deal. Heck, let me go ahead and say this. 2.99 is a great deal in today's market, but not for 84 months. I wouldn't do that. As far as I'm stretching, it's 72 months. So the 72 months is no longer 0.99. But folks, let me tell you, celebrate with yourself if you got that deal. If you got the 1.99 at 72 months, you should be happy. You should be happy. You fall into the well-qualified according to Tesla. And if you didn't get the 1.99 and you got the 0.99, well, you just got to it first. Videos like this are informative to keep you on your game. So instead of me recording myself talking about it, we're on the website today. Because a lot of you guys are saying, how did you do that? You know, what are you doing? You're not telling the truth. Something. I don't know what your deal is, but my zip code is right here. Your zip code is going to be different. So the first thing I did when I came in here, when I first applied. Now, first of all, this is my third Tesla. I've never put money down on a Tesla nor a car if I don't have to. In most situations, I don't have to, son. Depending on where you live, I see a lot of people shouting out your location, and I'd appreciate that. Make sure you're paying attention to your location. So in this comment section of this video, feel free to put your zip code or your city or whatever if you want to do that. And then I'll go in and check some of your locations after this video or after I see some comments, and I'll see if it keeps bumping you up, because there's so many things that go into this, folks. The taxes, where you live. You might have state taxes. I do not have state taxes. I only have feds. So maybe what you're seeing there is your state taxes. You ever thought about that? Yeah, it could be that. It could be that you have state taxes. You know what I'm saying? That's what it could be. It could be anything whatsoever. So the zero down, as you can see, clearly works. This was my car right here that I built out right here. This is what's sitting in the driveway right here. This was sitting in the driveway. Now, when you include the federal tax, it's not $525. That's misleading. It's actually $680 because they're adding in that gas savings and all that. So my payment, I've already shown it, is $680. It's not $762 or whatever. And some of you guys are saying, well, it still forced me to put a down payment. You have the $7,500 tax credit that you can apply to the loan right away. Keyword, apply to the loan right away. Some of you guys were duped. You were duped into waiting because you thought you were talking to a salesperson. You thought you were talking to a salesperson, and the time passed for you to be able to get that zero down. Simply put. Now, look here on this. It shows, okay, so look, when I changed it to that at 1.9, it shows that it's asking me this right here, 33. I don't know why it's doing that. It didn't happen like that for me. Maybe Tesla is forcing people now again to pay their taxes. I don't know. Let's change this to 60 months. See what happens. let's close out and let's go back and see if we can screen. Because initially you saw me put 0 down. And, oh, I see what you guys are doing. You guys are, if you have this box slid right here, that's why it's making you do that. Yeah, that's what's making you do that. So if you go to the 72 months and then you check this box right here, you say include the taxes. That's probably why it's forcing you to do that. I don't know. It just did it that time and now it's not doing it. I don't know Tesla's system. It says do it signing 3308. But I can guarantee you, maybe I'll put my paperwork back up on the screen again, because I can guarantee you I paid no money down. I showed you my paperwork before, but I don't know why it shows it's flip-flopping back and forth like that. But most importantly, now it's working the way it did initially for me. And if you look right here, it'll say 0 down in the payment or whatever. So the thing here is that doing all this on the computer and never pressing for going forward with the credit app, you're never going to know. You're going to have to change it to 0 down before you apply, go through with the credit app, do it, and get approvals from some companies. Now you'll see people saying that Santander is the company that's doing this, and that's not true. It's not just U.S. Bank and Santander. There are a ton of companies that Tesla is partnered with to get these deals done at these low rates. Everybody, all these banks want to make some money. So I think it's strange right there that it went like that, because it definitely didn't do that to me. Like, it didn't flip through and say I had to put in. And now that's what it is. I think that's what a lot of people are doing. They're hitting this right here and they're saying, hey, included. And you see that changing. And it's basically just trying to cover this section right here with the taxes and stuff like that. So that's got to be what it is. But I can rest assured, I did not pay any money down. I've never put money down on a car. And if I'm well qualified, I'm not going to. So nonetheless, you can now get 36 months, 0.99 to 60 months, 0.99, and 72 months is, I don't know why it's doing that, man. That's just definitely not the way it went before. But yeah, see, it's still on 0% down. But nonetheless, that might just be where their system is displaying that, but you don't have to put money down. So what I'm going to do in here, and just remember, you might have, see, now it's back to 0 down. But what I suggest that you change it to this way right here. Go in and go down and continue and place your order and then do the credit app. That's what I suggest you do. But I'm going to put in my home state zip code and see if it's any different. I'm going to put in my home state zip code and see if it's any different. Jersey in the building. You already know. So let's click out of there. Let's go back in because it's been acting funny or whatever. I'm going to change this to 60 months and it's not doing anything. Then when I hit this right here, include the taxes, fees or whatever, it did not change. It did not change. So I don't know, folks. Some of you guys are having trouble. There's no trickery to it for the 0 down. There's nothing to it. I'm just putting in 0 down. This is exactly how I bought my car. And I went through with the financing portion of it. That's that. Yeah. But you have to make sure that you look at your situation. Some people are saying, I got approved, but I had to put money down. I got approved, but I got a higher rate. I can't stress it enough, folks, that your situation, and it's weird that I think a lot of people just aren't watching the videos or whatever. And they're just kind of skipping through, just reading comments and then commenting themselves, because I'm very detailed when I'm giving you a video and I try to answer all your questions as best I can. But so many people have gotten 0 down at 72 months with the 0.99. And then there's other people that got approved for the 72 months at a higher rate, whatever. But just remember, your debt to income, your debt to ratio, your income, your credit history, your payment history, all those things play a part. So I wanted to go ahead and put up a quick video again because I can't explain everything to you. I've been transparent by saying, go to Tesla, man. Go call them. You don't have to physically go, but call them because they're the ones that's going to give you the real answers. But I'm telling you for a fact, I didn't put any money down. And I don't put money down on cars most times because I am well qualified with credit. And as far as credit score goes, I said it in the other video, it really sometimes doesn't matter what your credit score is. It's your credit history. So there was one person that I've seen post in the comment section of one of the other videos, and I don't know if they're telling the truth, but they could be. Their credit score is 660, and they said they got the 0.99 at 72 months. Well, maybe their credit doesn't have anything derogatory. It's just fairly new, and they got a good payment history, and they got a lot of income. That's a scenario where I would approve somebody. I would give them a chance, and maybe the bank that picked theirs up or credit union gave them a chance. But that's it, folks. The rates are going to change. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing you could do about it. You can't force Tesla. Tesla's not pulling trickery on you or whatever. The no money down conversation seems to keep on floating around. And don't listen to the people at Tesla, I guess, to a certain extent. They're nice and everything, the people when you go to the centers, but they're not salespeople. They're not finance people. They're just there to guide you and get you enticed by the cars and answer questions about the cars to try to get you to buy. Simply put, they don't really do much. As far as the real work, like you're doing all the work. That's what a Tesla is about. A Tesla is about a touchless experience where you don't technically have to deal with anybody. Now they have a delivery section now where I live at, where you can't just walk up and get the car or whatever. You have to you've got to sign for your car now. Because the first two Teslas, I didn't sign. I just walked up to the car through the app, unlocked that joint, and drove off after I accepted it in the app. I guess they're getting a little bit more security now. So there's a delivery area where I live at. So you have to go over and you have to actually physically sign for your car. And the guy told me they're doing that because they changed the rules on the taxes. You can roll your taxes in now to your loan. And, you don't have, maybe there's some new rule they have to physically see you sign for it. I don't know. It is a risk, just having someone roll up or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So that's that, man. Looks like they got some new caps in here. For $500, you can get new black caps. Oh, I didn't even notice. That's new right there. They're charging $500 for these caps when you can get for $75. You can get the word. Wow. Okay, now that's something real quick before I got here. They now have a dark Gemini wheel. I did not know that. They're charging $500. Man, them caps on my car was $75. Hit the links in the description to see how I accessorized my car. I've got a video up on that as well. And, you could save a ton of money by going with the aftermarket for sure. $500 Tesla, for real? That's nuts. It looks good. It's basically the same cap. That's just a money grab right there. All they have to do is do $100. You know what I'm saying? Like, do $100. Do $120. Get your little bread and keep it moving, Tesla. But golly, $500? They're nuts. They are nuts. They're nuts. I was going to get this Quicksilver, by the way, but once I saw it in person, I was like, because you guys who really know me, rock with me, my favorite color is actually silver on cars. But lately I've been buying all deep red cars, and the ultra red was just the way to go for this car right here. It looks phenomenal. First time being offered on the Model Y, so I had to get it. Nonetheless, it's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed. Quick video. The rates are gone, man. The 0.99 for 72 months is no longer. They're still offering a great rate at 1.99. But like everything in life, first come, first serve. You got to be quick on the draw. You got to stay on your game. It's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed. Pop those questions down below. And what's your zip code, man? Make sure you're not paying state taxes and everything else on top, because I don't pay state taxes. You know what I'm saying? So here it is, directly from the source. You saw me navigate the system. You saw it flip-flop on me and do the zero down and put it back. I suggest, once again, if you're trying to buy this car and you want to get these good rates, do the credit app and get an approval from a bank, credit union. It'll tell you in the app right away, and then you are locked in. Someone said somebody thought it was locked in. No, if you don't do that credit app and get somebody to pick up the loan, you're not locked in. Period. So lock it in. See you in the next one. Take care.